What's going on, and welcome back. So today we're going to get to smoked headlights on Coyote Ugly. It's been a while since I've had them, so I figured it's time to get them put on. I'm going to go through a basic rundown of how you do it for those that have not changed the headlights out on the foxbody. For those that have, just please bear with me. I'm sure this is old news to you, but this is for the guys that haven't. So let's take a look at what needs to be done, what needs to be taken loose, and we'll go from there. So as you can see on my car, it's going to be a little different than the standard foxbody because a lot of the inner fenders and whatnot have been taken out of this car. But as you can see down here, you can see the nuts for the headlights. The main headlight, there are three. This inner marker light or turn signal, there are two, one on top, one on bottom. And let me see if I can get you to the marker light. Let's see if you can see in there. You can see the fasteners for the marker light. There's also one on top and one on bottom for that one. So I've already taken the liberty of loosening these up. So this side will come out pretty easy. Not too much different on this side. It's just a matter of I'm just using a 1/4-inch ratchet extension and an 11mm socket. Now I have bought new hardware for these lights, got it from LMR, and 11mm socket fits, but it may be a standard size. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But anyway, 11mm fits, so I'm going to use that. One quick thing on these headlights is this is the set with the clear marker lights, which is the outer light. There is no amber in that one. I do like these. I really do like these. I had these on the 92 coupe I had, but apparently they're not available anymore, at least from LMR, and I don't think American Muscle has them either. I believe I've seen them on eBay. Can't quite remember. They could still be on eBay, but I'm going to get these off this car and go with the smoked lights to match the tails, as I said in my previous video. If you haven't watched that video, you can go back. I'll put a card up for that. And that's about it. So I want to get these lights off because, like I said, I believe I'm going to use them on the daily driver. But now that they're kind of a rarity, I guess, not really a rarity, but since you can't buy them anymore, I don't know, we'll see. I hadn't totally figured out what I'm going to do with the daily yet, but anyway, let's get these lights on. Shouldn't take that long. Now what I'm going to do is I'll probably change these out and then show you a comparison between these and the smoke. These will be real similar to stock, except for stock will have amber on the marker light on the outside. But let's get to it, and I'll show you the comparison, and let's see the difference. Oh, and one thing to mention, these headlights, they do come with the bulbs. They come with the, which I stated in the other video, they come with, let me get it, the rubber molding around the headlight, and they come with the bulbs in there. I'm not sure if these are brighter than stock. Don't know. Since this mostly sees the drag strip, I'm not too worried about it. If I decide to drive it on the street more, I can always upgrade to, you know, say a LED bulb or something like that. But anyway, let's get to it. right, so we got the passenger side installed, and really couldn't be easier. Like I said, I have new hardware, which is the nuts for the back of the headlights. They're all new. I would suggest going ahead and getting some from LMR or maybe American Muscle. Just makes it easier. You don't have to, worry about old hardware, and these come off easily, go on easily. Yeah, I would just suggest new hardware. It just made it that much easier. So here's the new passenger side set installed. Now I don't go too tight with these. They should stop. You should feel a pretty positive stop, as you snug them up. Don't go too tight. Just get them nice and snug. You don't want to crack them or anything like that. I'll put a link in the description for these, the exact ones that I bought. These are made in China, so I don't want to get too carried away as far as tightening them. But the fitment looks pretty good. One thing I will mention, I'm not real big on their seal here. Let me get that in camera. Not real big on this as far as the fitment on the headlight. It looks okay. And the overall fitment of the lights, everything seems to be in line. Now, obviously I haven't adjusted these, but so far the fitment looks pretty good. And they do come, see if I can, obviously with the factory type adjusters. There's one here, and another one down there. I don't know if you can see it, but obviously I haven't adjusted them yet, but they look pretty good. Now this set, like I said before, it comes with the seals, but it also comes with the backing plates. Not sure if I showed you that. I did say that in my previous video, but there's the backing plates. Also comes with the bulbs. So, I mean, a true plug and play, honestly. Just leave your bulbs in the socket for the marker lights and the turn signals. Just leave them in the harness socket and pull it out the old headlight, put in a new headlight, good to go. But here's the comparison between the old new set and which we'll call those the clear set and the smoke. And I believe these are the ultra smoke. I'll put a link, and I'll put a pop-up text here as to what they're exactly called, because they don't have, if you notice, they don't have the lines. I don't know what you call them. The lines across the lens themselves, as you can see here, all these lines and stuff. But they look really good. Man, let's turn the headlights on and see what they look like compared to those. Now these, I do have a bluish type bulb in them, so that may look a little different, but I am curious as to the brightness, how they compare. So let's check that out. All right, so we got the headlights on. And as you can see, this is the smoke side. Brightness, brightness is okay. Now on a daily driver, I would suggest, getting some type of brighter bulb in there. But let's look at these compared to the clear set. Yeah, it looks much brighter. So that's the smoke set. Could use a brighter bulb, in my opinion. That way you can see. Like I said, on this car, I'm not too concerned with it, because it does mostly see track duty. So I'm not really concerned. Now the marker lights and the turn signals, it gives it a really different look. If you look at the clear set, and you can see how they're diffused because of the lines in the lenses and stuff like that. Well, you look at the clear, it looks kind of crazy. It looks kind of cool. It's kind of almost a, I don't know what you call that. Maybe more of a, I don't know what you'd even call that, but it looks cool. I like them, and for this car, I think it looks pretty good. Now these, I think, would look better on the daily once I get the paint figured out and all that stuff. I think they would look jam up on the daily, because I do have something else I may do another video on. I do have something else that I may put on the daily as far as lighting. I'm not sure yet, haven't got that far. But anyway, there you go. There's a comparison between the two. Smoke, I believe ultra clear, or whatever they call it, and the just clear set with clear outer markers. But anyway, let's get to the driver's side and get this finished up. All right, so there you have it. New headlights installed. And these are with the headlights on, obviously. I think they look pretty good, man. Oh yeah. Definitely gives the car a more aggressive look, I'm gonna say. See if I can get you better in front of it. Definitely looks more aggressive in my opinion. Let's turn these off and see what they look like with the lights off. Oh yeah, definitely a big change there. Definitely looks more aggressive in my opinion. And like I said before, fitment seems to be okay. I mean, as far as how they line up, it seems okay. Now my bumper here is kind of whacked out. I don't know, the car's probably just wore out, but as far as alignment of the lights, it looks pretty good to me. Fitment seems good. One thing I will mention is on these other lights, if you see the screws for the nuts, they're actually, I don't know what you'd call, maybe tapered on the end there so that the nut starts easy. These lights don't have that. It's just a stud sticking out, no taper on the end, but you know, I didn't have any problems, you know, with the nuts going on, so not a big deal to me. Is what it is. Probably why, you know, they're a little bit cheaper in price. Who knows? But I wanted to point that out so you would know. So you're educated on these lights before you make the purchase, so you know what you're getting into. Like I said before, watching this video, I mean, installation is pretty much plug and play. Fairly easy. And like I said, also, you know, on a stock car, you're gonna have stuff back here. You're gonna have some metal back here. Mine doesn't, because it's, you know, it's been removed. Don't need it for a car that sees mostly track duty. On this side, now if you still have your battery up here on your Fox body, that's going to be there. I would say you might need to move that. I did use a couple extensions. That way it's just easier. The ratchet's out here instead of trying to get tucked up under there. It just made it easier. So on a stock car, I mean, I know on the driver's side on a stock car, you're going to have more stuff that's in the way. But other than that, I mean, it's fairly simple. Just 3 nuts on the main headlight, 2 nuts, and that's it. They look good. I like them. Anyway, the lights are installed. I think they look a lot more aggressive, and to me, that's better for Coyote Ugly, because I want her to be kind of mean. But anyway, they match the tail light, so that's good also. But I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it informative, and I hope I helped somebody out with this installation. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you on the next one.